I am 76 years old, and I want you to stop whatever you are doing for just a moment, because what I am about to say is not something you hear often. Never have a boyfriend after 50. I know that sounds dramatic, maybe even bitter. But stay with me, because by the end of this, you will understand something very clearly. You are not desperate. You are not unlovable. You are not too much. You are finally awake. There are 5 brutal truths about having a boyfriend after 50. And the last one is the psychological trap that keeps women repeating the same exhausting story in different bodies. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let me be clear. I am not against love. I am not against companionship. What I am against is you shrinking your hard-earned life just to make space for a man who adds very little and takes a whole lot. There is a difference between partnership and distraction, between love and loneliness management. After 50, you have already survived enough. So listen carefully. Number 1, the boyfriend role keeps you emotionally negotiating. At 25, a boyfriend is cute. At 35, it is hopeful. After 50, it often becomes a loophole. A loophole for a man who wants intimacy without commitment, comfort without accountability, access without responsibility. I knew a woman, Carol, 62, smart, independent, divorced after 30 years. She met a man who insisted he didn't believe in labels. He didn't want to remarry, didn't want to blend finances, didn't want long-term planning, but he wanted her weekends, her cooking, her listening ear. She adjusted. She told herself she was modern, flexible, evolved. But she was negotiating for crumbs. After 50, you should not be auditioning for stability. You should be living in it. Number 2, your energy is too valuable. You do not bounce back the same way you did at 28. You have routines now, health to protect, sleep to respect, emotional bandwidth that is not unlimited. A boyfriend can quietly become a second job. Late-night phone calls, emotional processing, calendar adjustments, his drama with his ex-wife, his unresolved trauma, his adult children who don't approve. You become the peacekeeper. And at this stage in life, you do not need another full-time responsibility with no retirement plan. Ask yourself this honestly. When you spend time with him, do you feel restored or depleted? After 50, depletion is expensive. Number 3, a boyfriend can stall your reinvention. Something powerful happens to women after 50. You start remembering who you were before everybody needed something from you. You take classes, you travel, you explore spirituality, you build friendships that feel alive, and then You meet a man who is comfortable with the version of you that fits him. So you soften your edges again. You skip the weekend workshop because he wants company. You downplay your growth because he feels insecure. You laugh at jokes that are not funny because you do not want tension. You edit yourself. After 50, you should be expanding, not editing. Number 4, the financial and practical risk is real. We don't talk about this enough. You work decades to build what you have, your home, your savings, your peace. A boyfriend can start small, splitting dinners, weekend trips, then it shifts. He is between places. He needs help temporarily. His retirement didn't stretch as far as he expected. Suddenly you are subsidizing a grown man. I have seen women lose tens of thousands because they confused companionship with loyalty. After 50, your security is sacred. Do not gamble it for someone who calls you babe, but will not call you family. And number 5, the real reason I say never have a boyfriend after 50, because at this stage, if it is not sacred, it is a distraction. Some men pursue women over 50 because they assume you are grateful, because they assume you are afraid of being alone, because they believe you will tolerate more and expect less. Loneliness makes you lower standards you would never accept in daylight. But here is the truth no one told you. Being alone is not the worst thing that can happen to you. Being with the wrong man at 50, 60, 70, that is worse, because now you know better. After 50, love should be intentional, clear, committed, equal, not vague, not convenient, not let's just see where it goes. If a man shows up with maturity, clarity, and reverence for your life, fine. But that is not a boyfriend. That is a partner. And partners do not make you question your worth. They do not drain your bank account. They do not ask you to shrink. So let me bring this together. Number 1, the boyfriend role keeps you negotiating. Number 2, your energy is too valuable. Number 3, it can stall your reinvention. Number 4, the financial and practical risk is real. And number 5, at this age, love must be sacred, or it is a distraction. Here is what I want you to ask yourself. If I truly loved myself at 76, what would I refuse to tolerate? Would you stop answering late-night texts that go nowhere? Would you stop explaining basic respect? Would you stop accepting half commitment? You are not here to manage a man's fear of aging. You are here to live. After 50, a man is not a necessity. He is an addition. And if the addition subtracts your peace, you do not add it. You are whole right now without anyone holding your hand. If this struck a nerve, good. That means you are thinking. Have you ever stayed with someone just to avoid being alone? Tell me below. And remember, after 50, choose strength over scarcity every single time.